The big news today, March 7th, 2013, is the filibuster by Senator Rand Paul, who talked for 13 minutes without taking a leak, to hold up the nomination for this guy Brennan to be the director of the CIA. So they're having this conversation on the Piers Morgan show with Alan Dershowitz. And Alan Dershowitz has the legal concept that allowing a drone to murder some guy in the United States, and a United States citizen, is the same as a cop shooting somebody in the act of a crime. In the act of a crime. Well, wait a second. How does shooting somebody in the act of a crime become similar or analogous to somebody that may or may not be involved in any kind of anti-American, terrorist, whatever, criminal activity? That you don't know unless you put them on trial and let the evidence clear it up. Nobody says a word about it in this TV show. So Dershowitz makes this idiotic, ridiculous claim that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever, and the rest of the people on the panel and Piers Morgan are either too stupid or politically correct to recognize, well, that's senseless. This is where we're at in the United States of America. And then on the Senate floor, the great McCain, the idiot that picked Sarah Palin to be his running mate, says, well, it's ridiculous to even assume that the United States would actually just murder some innocent person with a drone. Is it? What about 9/11? Well, the problem, of course, is what's ridiculous is that nobody wants to talk about the evidence that was filmed. The entire crime, 9/11, was filmed. So how can the whole country be so stupid and ignorant to not look at the film that clearly shows that, of course, this crazy idea of what they call pancaking, that the floors would just flop right down on top of one another. Well, if that was the case, the floors would stack up to about 27 floors high. But that's not what the pictures show at all. What the pictures show is that there were steel beams blasted all over the place in all directions. And you could actually see the explosion, boom, compared to the North Tower before that went down, which is just burning. I mean, it's a distinct contrast in the pictures. So the fact that I happen to have a federal court case right now, District of Connecticut, New Haven Courthouse. Okay, I want you to see this book that I wrote. And I want you to remember a fact that nobody wants to mention, or even maybe they don't even know. 1,221 straight petitions to the Supreme Court of the United States for a writ of mandamus, which is not certiorari. Okay? Writ of mandamus has to be reviewed, and it has to be either denied or affirmed or dismissed. And not one of 1,221 consecutive petitions were affirmed since 1989 till December of 2012. Not one. 1,221 consecutive petitions, not one affirmed. So, why would any lawyer that knows anything even waste a stamp sending the petition to the Supreme Court for a writ of mandamus when he has absolutely no chance whatsoever of having it affirmed? Probably because he doesn't even know the 1,221 consecutive petitions weren't affirmed. I don't know what they know or what they don't know. But this Dershowitz guy, he's a big-time law professor at Harvard, supposed to be a wizard. He was on the big team with the O.J. Simpson defense, and comes up with this nonsensical, ridiculous analogy that shooting some criminal in the act of the crime, where the criminal has weapons and who's using the weapons at the time, is the same as just, well, let's see, Joe Blow, he might be a terrorist. Let's wipe him out with a drone. In the United States or not in the United States. Okay? If you know where this guy is, that you could hit him with a drone, then arrest him and bring him in for trial and see what the evidence shows. And if he's guilty, then sentence him. You know? I just shoot the guy with a drone, you see? And wind up hitting innocent people and wind up pissing everybody off so that they would want to be a terrorist. Because how else can you fight back against the United States that has poured trillions and trillions on top of trillions for military weapons? You know? I mean, what are these people supposed to do? Oh, well, hey, it's collateral damage. Too bad. Sorry for the mistake. You know, you're just a Muslim or something. So, tough shit. That shouldn't piss anybody off, right? I mean, God, how crazy can Americans get? There's no end to it. Just think about it. Thank you.